That's a nighttime erections joke. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, today you've won this not straight on look at my face because I've abandoned the prompter. So you've also won Chuck's internet being awful. But probably not helpful. Yeah. Do it later, they said. It'll be better, they said. All right. Well, we'll reconvene in many hours. Yeah. Anyway, back to the real thing. Let's see. I'm smelling some lemongrass and light notes of potpourri. Oh yeah, overly ripe banana, perhaps. Like my kitchen all the time because we never eat the bananas. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Ugh. That wasn't yeah, that wasn't because of the whiskey. My throat is just bad. Little bit of very used shoe leather. Um, yeah, like the smell of if you wore leather shoes in the rain, like they rained on. I have not done surgery in my home, no. So yeah. All the times that happened, I wasn't wearing a belt. It was weird. Yeah. Um yeah, I want to say cloves. There's something that's like very like tongue numbing, not because of the alcohol, but like you know what I mean? Like that kind of cloves maybe. I do, but what's the scale? Yeah, okay. So this is not the best barrel one that I've ever had. It tastes kind of like a standard rye, like someone that didn't necessarily do anything super fancy, even though I know they did. Like it tastes like a rye. I enjoy it okay. It's very standard rye to me. A little spicy, little just tastes like rye, and that's fine. But I'm not wowed by it, especially compared to Sagamore. So since this was probably pretty pricey, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, just even comparing it to other barrel expressions, we've had some bourbons. I don't know if we've had another rye. I don't know if you can recall
I'm
that,
not
but
sure, but I like Barrel a lot. So, I'm not super happy with them on this one.
they were exploring, and man, it was a swing and a miss on this one. It was about $100. Most of their stuff is at least 100. I think it like starts around 75, but I see most of them at 100 plus. So given that, yeah, it's really hot. It's not that interesting. It's not bad per se. It's not like but it's definitely not something that I like look forward to having. Like, oh yeah, I would definitely get this again because I really would like it. Or, you get like, oh, I've got something a little different for your friends. This is really just not nailing any of those for me too. 4 is kind of, yeah, middle of the road. Okay. I think the price makes it kind of an extra ding, so I'm actually gonna take it down to a 3.5 for me.
Ooh.
And Rise, it's somehow combined with, like, compared to other Rise or compared to other barrels, I'm still both ways, like, 3.5.
All right. Well, this episode used to be
There
sponsored
you have
by
it,
Barrel,
folks.
but it is not anymore.
Yeah, it's not anymore. There goes all the free whiskey they never ever sent us.
Yep.
So, um,
So I do want
so
to,
what's going on with you? Well, first, yes.
yes, I want to, before you get to that, I want to ask a very burning question. Have you been to the Taco Bell Cantina? Did you try
I
it?
haven't. I am
Okay.
extremely not yet. I haven't done it yet. It might happen this weekend because my wife is out of town. And so, garbage food selections can can go abound. Like, it is an option. So I feel like it's, something that's gonna happen this weekend. I was not the least bit interested in having Taco Bell again, for the rest of my life, really. It's fine, but I wouldn't seek it out. That's what I mean. I
Yeah.
wasn't
All
like,
right.
"Oh,
Well,
yeah, I need
here's
to have that crunchy gordita."
all right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm just gonna text you later my exact order, and you should just get that and see if you feel any different.
Okay.
Because if
Yeah,
not,
like,
I just
you
want to
and Josh.
confirm, like, you've tried the same things I have, and you still think it's trash. That's fine. Like, you're welcome to your opinion. I just want to make sure you're not trying stuff that isn't good.
Yeah, no, I get that. Cause like, my standard orders would be, like, I like, normal, just supreme crunchy taco. Like, I want, lettuce, cheese, sour cream on a crunchy taco with beef, ground beef, traditional. I like a bean burrito, actually. No
Yeah.
onions, bean burrito. That's
Bean
another one I
burritos
like.
can be very
Um,
good. It's very heavily dependent on how fresh it is and who made it. Because sometimes
yeah.
it'll be like kind of crusty, but other times it'll be like nice and soft and like it really just depends.
Yeah. That's why I get it no onions. It used to be, like, on the dollar menu and stuff too, and if you get no onions or if you customize it in any way, it's not pre-made. At least
Ah,
that, yeah.
I remember that
So there
hack.
you go.
Someone said that with the Chick-fil-A sandwiches too. If you get no pickles, they have to make it fresh.
Yep. Can't have pickles having touched your
Yeah.
thing.
So
So,
we
yeah,
will
it's a
hear
good hack,
back
like, for
next.
any fast food.
Yeah, we will hear back next show about Chuck's Taco Bell adventures.
Yeah, can't wait. And the fact that I can combine it with some weird Taco Bell alcoholic beverage since Cantina
Yeah.
does
Well, I don't
serve
know if they're
alcohol, and
all the
that's, like, the intriguing
same,
part.
but like the one near us had. Have you seen those beer things where like you put the cup down and the beer goes up through the bottom?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
I
so
have.
they have those.
That's what yours had.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all like that, but ours had that, and they had like pretty much any frozen drink. They have like a Baja Blast Freeze or whatever you could get like alcohol in, like tequila. They had like 5 or 6 bottles of tequila behind there. Like not a lot of selection, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what yours has.
Yeah, yeah, I'll document it. Maybe I should, like, take a short video of
Yep.
my experience.
Rated on the tentacle scale.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, exactly. Compared to a non-alcohol fueled Taco Bell experience. I mean, that was the thing though, also, like, in college, I'd get Taco Bell all the time, but, like, again, you'd have this, like, 99-cent menu, and you just, like, load up
Yeah,
after the
and it's
bar's
open
closed.
at 4
So,
a.m.
yes, also a winner. It was, like, White Castles, Taco Bell, again, they were just all winners.
Yep. All right.
Mm,
Let's see. So I saw recently, I want to say within the last couple days, but time is all relative at this point. That Claude 4 was released, I think. Have you
yes.
tried it?
A little bit within windsurf. So I
Mm.
will change models in windsurf and just kind of look at differences. When one model gets a little confused, I'll just be like restart and change it over. So I've tried it only through that.
Hmm.
Have not
And
tried it directly through like the chat.
Windsurf has not like stopped you from using stuff that isn't OpenAI now that they've been acquired.
Not at all. Yeah.
Hmm.
They even have their own SWE model, which is supposed to be very coder centric. So
Hmm.
it's probably like their Claude code equivalent, so that you can change agents within that. And they have a ton. You can do. I used Gemini 2.5 for quite some time. I liked that one. And yeah, I just over the last day or so um, tried 4.0.
Hmm. Did you notice any discernible difference from we're using 3.7 before, or did you stay on 3.5?
No, I tried 3.7 some, but I would mostly use 3.7 for, like, when I was planning and discussing things, so I would just use that in the chat, and then I was using Gemini 2.5 for, like, my encode work and just, basically, like, highlighting certain parts of the code in order to, like, keep it very focused, and I thought I had pretty good results overall. It was really great for, like, writing tests and stuff too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I love AI for is like I don't ever want to write a test. So I want to be like, hey, spin up some Veet tests for all these things. And it's like, cool, done. I'm like, all right, sweet.
Yeah, but basically, you're like, "And it's done," and yeah, I had it set up, Vitess, in current company repo and, like, basically scaffold everything out, and then I just kinda reviewed like, each little test within the suite, and I think it was, like, on a service, so essentially it was a singleton, you'll enjoy it was class, so each method we just kinda would walk through.
Nice. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
It's like having a nice junior to do the grunt work.
yeah. Yeah, I mean I've been using it various AI things a lot more recently because like there's so much like you said grunt work, like stuff that I don't want to have to think about. Um But I do wonder, there was a post by Zach from Warp, um, like I guess a day ago on LinkedIn, and he was like, "Why don't my senior engineers want to like start with AI and just like ask it to do the work?" Like he's like, product people are doing it, and like everyone that isn't like a senior engineer, like juniors are doing it, whatever. And I think part of the problem there is if you've been coding for like 10 plus years, you probably enjoy it. So like if I'm literally doing none of it and just asking a thing over and over to hopefully get it right and I'm getting frustrated with it, like where's the fun? Like I do wonder what like, if our careers continue to be a thing for a while, like will there be room for that? Will people still allow us to code for fun and like actually think? Or like I don't know where that's leading.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I think, DHH had a post, I, I don't know, maybe like a couple of weeks ago that I thought really kinda spoke to that, which was, "I like coding, I don't want this to do the thing I like doing, but I like using it to work through solutions, to plan things out, to, like, figure out when I get stuck," all that kinda stuff, like, the things that some of that are the things you were doing with, like, Google to begin with, like, "Oh, I'm kinda stuck. What are the options out there? Let me read
Hmm.
some docs. Let me" so, yeah, I think it's a mistake not to use it at all, to not to, like,
Oh yeah.
integrate it into your workflow in some way, and whatever that way is for you that, like, helps you out and helps you feel more productive, like, don't don't take a narrow path upon it. I think, like, if you wanna write the code, then write the code. If you're, like, for some reason, you're more of a systems designer and you want something that gets into the weeds to work through things, as long as you understand what it's putting in for you, fine, take that path too. So I don't think there's a one size fits all, but I do think that, like, not exploring it is a mistake.
Yeah, for sure. And I think for me, it mostly helps when I get stuck. Like I don't necessarily start there, but like something that gets me every time with Astro is like we use the Vercel adapter or whatever, and it like does an image service which like takes all of the oh, hold on. It says to tell you to
Uh-oh.
stop
No,
and
I'm here.
start. Yeah, but it says your recording has failed. Tell them to start and stop the studio recording. I don't know what that means. Maybe we should just hit stop and start again.